What's up? Sebastian here. Just doing a quick video so I can show you guys my top 5 plugins for metal guitar players. What I think every guitar player should have as a standard in their workflow. Before we dive into today's topic, if you are a metal guitar player watching this and you want to level up your music production skills, then you might be interested in my online course that I developed specifically for metal guitar players. This is the system I use to release 2 EPs on Spotify, all in my bedroom. Basically I cover everything from drum programming to mixing to mastering to, self-releasing your music all by yourself. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link below and check it out. All right, on to the video. All right, so plugin number 1, we got the channel strip. This is my preferred channel strip. This is the SSL Channel Strip. I think it's pretty much essential because it allows you to control in EQ, your dynamics, gating, compression, all within one plugin. And I use it everywhere in the mix. It's everywhere to be found in my mixes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my kick. And this is it off. So a really big, massive difference. Let's go ahead and check it out on snare. So super dope. Channel Strip is definitely the #1 plugin. If you get anything else in this list, is a Channel Strip, is specifically an SSL Channel Strip. Definitely that. All right, plugin number 2, we're gonna stick with the snare, and that's a saturator. This plugin is great for adding warmth and harmonics to your tracks, and also it makes it control the peaks. And a big problem I had before I started learning how to use saturation properly on snare was that my snare would be peaking everywhere and clipping all my stuff. And now that I know how to use saturation properly, that's not a problem. So I want you guys to really pay attention here. This is the SSL saturator, the X saturator. This is the one I use. You don't have to use this one. This is just the one that I use. This is the one that I got it on sale, and so I fell in love with it. So I'm going to show you guys before and after. I want you to pay attention to the peaks here. So it's kind of shooting all over the place, really, really high. Well, if I engage this, it's going to seem the same volume or even slightly louder, but the peaks are going to be reduced. I want you guys to see that again. So here's with it off. Here's with it on. Huge difference. Basically, you got to keep all your punch and volume, but you're peaking at a much lower value. So it helps a lot with controlling dynamics. And I use it everywhere. I even have it on my drum bus. Just add some saturation and some dynamic control to my drum bus. So it's really, really subtle. I mean, you don't even really hear the saturation. It's mostly there to control the peaks, like I said. So plugin number 2 is definitely to get yourself a saturation plugin, such as the X Saturator. All right, and the third plugin on our list is a clipper. This is the Blacksaw audio clipper, and this is the one that I prefer to use. I use this plugin to control the peaks in my tracks, and it's especially useful in metal, where we want to control a lot of the dynamic range stuff that's going on. Metal is a very non-dynamic range genre, relatively speaking. There are bands out there that have huge dynamic range, but a lot of the times we're trying to contain and control dynamic range, and clipping is a really good way to do that. Hard digital clipping can be useful, if you know what you're doing. It increases the perceived loudness of your tracks. without adding distortion. And in some cases, like this one, it does add distortion in a pleasing way. You got to keep all the punch of your transients without having it peak your meters. And again, that was another thing that I struggled with, was that my drum bus would be peaking like crazy, until I started to put clippers that would shave off the peaks on my drum bus. And I even have it on my top snare mic as well. Sometimes I'll even do both saturation and clipping on my snare bus. In this case though, here's the clipper in action on your drum bus. I love clippers, man. It took me years to figure that out. I don't know what I would do without clippers in my drum mixes. All right, plugin number 4, a bus compressor. This is the 4th plugin on our list, and if you're a metal guitar player and you don't know too much about mixing, get yourself an SSL style bus compressor. I bought this one on sale from SSL themselves. I think it was like $50 with the channel strip. They came together or something like that. I would definitely wait to get those on sale because they're like $500 for just 2 plugins, which is insane. But get yourself specifically any type of SSL style bus compressor. You can get the one from Waves, you can get the one from UA Audio, whatever, the one from Brainworks. I have both of those. But this is the one I always come back to, admittedly. But get yourself an SSL style bus compressor because that glue that you're looking for in your mixes, it comes from this. Let's hear it in action. It's great. I love it. Get yourself an SSL bus compressor. All right, now the 5th plugin on our list is an amp sim, and I mean a high quality amp sim. There's a bunch of free ones out there if you can't afford the paid ones that are really good. I highly recommend the Amped Roots. That's totally free. It's totally sick. I used that one for a long time before I got this one. However, I think this plugin type, meaning an amp sim, is essential for any kind of bedroom guitar player trying to do his own stuff and record your own tracks and stuff like that. I use this plugin to practice. I use it to mix. I use it to just jam, write my own songs. It's everywhere I use it. It's changed my life. And the reason is because I took the time to invest in the highest quality one that I could afford. So I highly suggest you do that, whether that's $25, $50, $100. Price doesn't always matter, but do your research and pick the one that's most suitable to you guys. But I highly suggest investing in the one that you can afford, and a high quality one at that. I chose STL Tone Hub, and when you buy this one, you get the Mark Lewis. Well, you get a pack for free, and I chose the Mark Lewis pack. So let's hear how that sounds. Yeah, man, it's super sick. So let's hear that in the mix. So get yourself a really sick amp sim plugin. All right, so there you have it. Those are my top 5 plugins for metal guitar players. If you found this information helpful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel for more content like this, and leave a comment below and let me know if there's anything else you guys want to watch or if you have any other plugin recommendations to help anybody else out. Cool. Peace.